So hello friends, welcome to Intern YouTube channel and learning session of learning Python with the intern. In this video, we will see an recursion in an Python. So first of all, we know what is an recursion. Recursion is nothing but function calls to itself. So let's study what is an recursion in deep through one basic example. We will take here example of an factorial. So I will define one function called as a fact, and now I want to call that function. I want to pass this I want to pass value 5. So I want to find the factorial of 5. So I'll give this in print. I'm giving it this print because we are going to return the value from the function and it should be printed somewhere. So print. So what is the logic for the factorial? So factorial of 5 will be like 5 into 5 minus 1, that is 4, into 3 into 2 into 1. So this is a logic of a factorial we already know. So now let's see how we can implement in the this in the programming. So first of all, it should be like, so first of all, let's start our code now. I will assign this all value should be assigned to our one variable called as result. You can take here any kind of variable name. So first value should be assigned, that is we pass this as it is. So here we will take as an x. It should be x. Next is x into x minus 1. That is x into x minus 1. And this program should not be stopped there. It should keep on decrementing the values and multiplying it. So again we have decremented this x. So in this case, now we use the fact. That is our recursion. So now I will explain. So why we have used this recursion here? So recursion is nothing but, see, you can see here again fact, this word, that is our function name we have used here, and function gets repeatedly called again and again. So here like 5, after that factorial of 5 minus 1, that will be 4. Again function call goes here. After that value keeps on decreasing up to 2. So I will explain. It will be like 5 into, then value will be here now 4. First of all, I will explain. 5, 4, 4 will be passed then here. Then here the x value becomes 4. So 4. After that here it will be 3. Then 3 will be passed and this x becomes now 3, like 3. Similar in the case of 2 and in the 1. So now here x becomes 1. So fact of x minus 1, that is 1 minus 1, will be now 0. So here our value of x now becomes 0. So it should stop here only. It should not do multiplication with the 0. If we will do it multiplication with the 0, it will give all value answer as a 0. So our program should stop when it finds the 0. So if x we find as a 0, then we should return one value, that is 1. So we are returning just 1, and this all part now comes in the else, when our value is not 0. So now let me cut this, and finally if you want to return our result, so first of all let's check this program again. So here I should give some space from the left side, return result. So it's okay. Now let's run our program. So you can see output is 120. So what I have done, I have passed this 5 here. 5 will be assigned here. 5 is not equal to 0. So program goes to else part. X value becomes 5 into fact of x minus 1, that is 5 minus 1 will be 4, and again this function gets, again this fact function gets called by an recursion. Recursion we have seen, recursion is nothing but calling the function again and again by itself. So fact of 4, now it will become, x value will be become 4. So here again value will be, first of all this 5 will be stored in the result, 5 into then 4, then fact of x minus 1, that is 4 minus 1, it will become here 3, then again 3 will come here, into 3, similar in the case of into 2 into 1, and after that here we have got x as an 1. After that, fact of 1 minus 1, that is 0. So now x is 0 and this condition gets satisfied, and in this condition we are returning just 1, and our this recursion ends here. We have returned 1. So now our program stops, and all these multiplied values will be stored in an variable, that is result, and finally we are returning that result, and it is being printed here. So thank you guys, and keep learning.